all these other kingdoms. And the uprising of Israel consists of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans of the hopeful elect. Soon they'll be the elect, most high will. Foremost and always, we're going to give all praises to
Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash.
Halal, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Barak, Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and elders, bishops, the great millstone, my citation to the brothers and sisters, word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect. He said it's short in time for the elect to take to the contrite spirits, the hopeful elect, returning back to the Most High, sincerity, blessings. You know, we're going to talk about a little, get into how the spirits are real, angels are real, spirits are out here, judgment out here. You know, we recognize all these things to be true and evident according to the spirit of Yahawah, Yahawashi. You know, and like the Christians, they always believe that everything happens after this. No account of things, prophecies, until we all call. Nobody knows the name. Nobody knows this and that until we caught up into the heavens. They still believe in the rapture and shit like that. It's false. And a lot of these Israelite camps are going on too, man. You know? Of course, these demon-ass pastors at these Christian-ass churches, they definitely going on. You know, some of the latest things like TV Jake's talking about, Eve was Adam's mother or whatever. Bogus ass shit, man. That shit needs to be stopped. Most High is going to take that stuff down, man. You know? There are spirits out here for vengeance. You know, created for vengeance. Spirits getting on people. Getting on these wicked ass 2/3 to kill their mothers, fathers, mothers, and brothers and sisters and you know, sons and daughters, so to speak. Yeah, I want to. Yep, that's one. I want to get that. The one that the one that said Job, and spirit pastor, just for confirmation. One of the scriptures confirmed. Spirit passed before him, and his hair stood on his neck stood up, arms stood up. Shalom to the brothers and sisters on the comment board tuning in. Shalom, hopefully it's edifying. Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Shalom.
Chapter, this is Job, chapter 4, verse 12. And it reads, now a thing was secretly brought to me, and my ear received a little thereof. Verse 13, in thoughts from the visions of the night.
Shalom to the brothers. Comment board, Shalom, Yahawashi, GMS,
in thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men.
That's what the Most High do. Put thoughts inside of men when they sleep and slumbering up on their beds. So they, you know, this is all orchestrated of the Most High. There ain't no elite system that's controlling all this. It's the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 14, fear came upon me and trembling.
Job said fear came upon him and trembling. Go ahead.
Which made all my bones to shake.
Yep.
Verse 15, then a spirit passed before my face.
A spirit, and that's where the Most High, like when you know, you used to be a kid and sometimes and you be like, you know, you see some shit in the closet, see something walk across the room and shit. You're like, you're a kid though, or you just wake up from sleep, or it's dark and you can't make up what it is. It's almost like a blur, or you don't know if you were asleep or not. You know, and that's why the Most High said that deceive us here is because he got these people sleeping in a dream to where they don't even know if it's real or not. They don't know if AI is real. They know AI is real, but they don't know the difference between AI and the real world. But the Most High makes it evidence with us. We for sure know. Go ahead.
The hair of my flesh stood up.
Yeah, just like me. Scary as hell. hair of his arm stood up, man. You know, that's from a different dimension. Go ahead.
It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof.
Yeah, you could not discern the form thereof. Some of the prophets like was it a form of the likeness of man? Was it, you know, in and out of the body. Sometimes you be in and out of your body. They call it an out of body experience. So Most High is shaking this place up, even with Elon Musk saying the shit he saying. You know what I'm saying? Most High giving him thoughts. You know, the angels giving him thoughts to where he says the things he says and do the things he do, conjure up the things he out about.
An image was before mine eyes.
An image, you know. Go ahead.
There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, verse 17, shall mortal man be more just than the Most High?
So that's basically the point. You saw an image, you know. Somewhat like even today, we witness a shadow. Like, man, I don't even know if it was real what I just saw. You know? But now these things are becoming more manifest because people are actually saying, nah, this is real. I woke up from a dream. I'm seeing orbs. I'm seeing strange lights. I'm seeing, you know, I'm seeing my family member possessed with a demon and shit. Never seen the light. He ain't never acted like that. She ain't never acted like that. It was a damn demon on him. I know it was. They see the eyes, you know, eyes of the, what do they say, window to a soul. They look in the person's eyes and it's like, damn, that person had a demon on him. They starting to see these celebrities having, they actually was possessed with demons. You know? So what had you to be exempt from that? And we always say, Lord willing and hopeful is to be in the spirit of Yahawah Yahawashi, to have his spirit cover you and keep you from those things. No enchantment should work against Jacob. Go ahead.
Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
So that we're all under the maker. Everybody's under the maker, man. Most High woke us up knowingly. So yeah, we gotta do what the Most High said. Not these people, not these devils, not these entities, not the higher ups. Because they deal with witchcraft heavy on the left hand side. All that Elon must shit, that certain shit. Most High gave them, you know, something to deal with on the left hand side. So that shit is real. Angels on the right hand side, angels on the left hand side. What did it say about Yahawashi? He sits on the right hand side of the Most High. Go ahead, you got something?
Yeah, I got going to apparitions to different sides.
That's good. I had it. That's what I had too.
Go ahead, read it out. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Start at 12.
yeah. This is Wisdom of Solomon. He said, 11, it's the 11th chapter, right?
17, 12.
17,
Oh, no,
12.
no,
Just read through that.
yes,
Go ahead.
I had something else to get up. It said, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 12. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the security, which reason out. Well, oh, it's like which reason offering. Yeah, for
Yeah, I got you.
It's hard to see because that's
Yeah, it's hard to see. Let me take the brightness up for you. Lock. Oh, it's all the way up. Yeah, but I can just see.
said, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the secures which reason offered. Okay, verse 13 it says, in the
let me see.
It says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of secures which reason offers.
Who put the word secure? Secure.
secure. It says assistance and support in times of hardship and distress.
So, but fear is nothing else but a portraying of the secure, which is the support. And would you say that?
Support and
Of hard times, support of hard times.
hard times and hardship,
Which
stress.
reason offering. So, you know, this devil is one of his duties to make us fear in these hard times. You know, we're offering ourselves into him to sell out or whatever. You know, bend over. You know, even in taking in the industry and shit, when you get caught in that net and web, they get taken out of Maiden, where if you want to get out, shit, you're gonna have to take one of your eyes out. You know, this and that. Jake said, "Well, shit, man. I want to go through that so I can keep on making these records. Keep within the industry." Go ahead.
Verse 13, and the expectation from within, being less, counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment.
Yep. So you don't even count that end is what you did is worse. You know what I'm saying? Than what you got into and initiated in the first place. You didn't, you know, like these things that Jake get into it create webs, other extended webs and nets where they fall deeper to the pit, they fall deeper to the rat hole. You can't get out. And then the spirits get on to this shit. There's a spirit of lust, there's a spirit of money, there's a spirit of the woman, there's a spirit of, you know, some Jakes are into they beasts. They created a breeding thing. They got like 30, 40, 50 pit bulls and shit. And they just take their whole TikTok is that. And they be like, well, you know, you're gonna have to let go of your dog and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's taking you away from the truth. Well, nah, I don't know if I could do that. I love these dogs, man. You know? It said regarded life, the righteous man regarded life as beast or not. Yeah, you don't put none before the Most High, man. You know, your own life. We'll get that scripture. It says his own life, your own life also. You know? So these spirits, they try to connect with you. They try to reel you in, man. That's why a lot of the old bottles are talking about. When you grow up, I mean, you become older and memories attached to memories and things you love. You got hoarders and shit. Hoarders are usually older people that's connected with the memories of those carnal things that they had bought and memories of this, the first time I bought it, where I was, and even they love them. When I met my significant other, first time you had the memories of anniversaries and birthdays and shit. See how the devil builds you up and hold into. Like, I can't let that go, man. I got memories behind this. You know? Go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 14. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of the inevitable hell.
Are you continuing?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 14. But they sleeping. 13. So in the expectation from within, being less, continuing, ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottom of the inevitable hell.
Yeah, because you toss and turn it, you're seeing things in your sleep, your dreams and visions. Some people are vision and dream about the world being destroyed. You know? More and more, even to this day. Like shit, damn. They gotta do a testimony.
You know that hell is going into the grave. You know, having visions of death, nuclear destruction, things like that. You know, and that's where them Christians be getting mixed up, man. They think it's talking about some place you burn forever. That don't match up with none of the scriptures.
Yeah. It's verse 15. See, it says, upon them out of the bottoms of the inevitable hell
Yep.
were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions,
Yep.
and partly fainted, their heart failing them. Woo.
And that apparition, when you go in that word apparition, it means like ghost-like figures.
Spirits.
You know, spirits. You know, that's what people gonna start seeing this stuff out here. Man.
I think that's the word apparatus. Is that the same word?
Apparition it probably look like kind of like a, beginning word.
Yeah. Something like that. Go ahead.
It says, for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them.
See? They looked for it came upon them. Yeah. But like we said, like you could be caught up in between your dreams and reality and shit. But both could be scary as hell. Like I said, some people just want to sleep. They want to escape reality. They take drugs. Drugs is part of a sedation form of, something that makes you sedated to escape reality. Drinking and all that. And then when you get sober and the drugs wear off, you're back to this hell again. But then sometimes your dreams could be night where read that scripture where the Job said he tormented me with his dreams.
Mm.
So it's about to get real crazy because people are starting to, and you see people are starting to bug out, more and more.
I got the definition of apparition in Merriam-Webster.
Mm-hmm.
It's a unusual or unexpected sight, phenomenon.
Yeah.
Ghostly figure.
Ghostly figures.
It says synonyms: boogie. That's where we get boogeyman from.
Boogeyman.
Ghost. Phantasm. Familiar spirit. Poltergeist. Shadow.
Where we supposed to stay away from familiar spirits, wizards, sorcery.
Shadow. Spook.
Shadows. Spook.
Vision.
Yeah.
Spirit. Sprite.
Well, we have visions, but you got to, most I got to have you in the right spirit to discern all these things. Go ahead.
Hunt. Materialization.
Mm-hmm.
Wraith.
Hunting. What did it say again? Hunting, and after that, what did it say?
Poltergeist. Materialization.
They had the popular movie Poltergeist. Go ahead.
Phantom. Shade. Spectre. Spirit. Sprite. Visitant.
You might have a dream, a dog biting on your arm, and you can feel that shit. Then you wake up like, you shaking, and you wake up like it's just a dream. So, it was real when you was alive and shit. I mean, when you was in your dream, it was real as hell. So, what's gonna happen? Most times, gonna make the dreams reality. All the things that men think in their mind is gonna become manifest. All that thinking that Elon Musk doing, he's putting this shit on the table. Like, yeah, I got this idea, Neuralink, I got, digital God, I got this and that. Well, Trump signing executive orders. This is what we're thinking all along. This is our blueprint. They're gonna come out with the New World Order, and it's already here. So all this robot technology, like we said, they've been thinking about this shit a long time ago. Reviving of Rome. They've been having this to superpower, orchestrated work in their minds. Man. It said every one of his thoughts are deep, man. They think deep, man. So that means a lot of this stuff is 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years in the practice. As much as they can get their hands on. But this is the revival of Rome. Man. Go ahead. You got something?
Going back to talking about what you wanted in Job. This is Job chapter 7, 7 verse 13 that reads, when I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint. Verse 14, then thou scarest me with dreams.
Yeah, it says you sleep, you lay where you sleep. What is that saying that you make your bed, you lie in it? You know, whatever you do, meaning whatever you do up on this earth, that's what you reap. You reap what you sow. You know, that's that person did this. This is the result of it. It's like mathematics and shit. You do mathematics, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, and so forth. If you go rob a bank, somebody's gonna come looking for you. The cops, you know, feds. That's the result of that shit. You steal somebody's property, they come for you because that's their property. That's the result of that shit. You put somebody in slavery, somebody gonna put you in slavery. That's the result of that shit. You play with your you play with your mind in psychological games, and you play with your spirit. But the result is the spirits play with your ass. You know, you might have somebody come out of nowhere that you ain't seen in 30 years and shit. You trying to get back in. You trying to be up on your cue in the truth, and they distract you because it's that old spirit coming back, or even some reincarnation thing, man. You met, that was from the old Rome and shit coming back. Oh, that's that one dude. Yeah, I know his weakness. Go ahead.
It terrifies me through visions.
Through visions, terrify, and go ahead.
So that my soul chooses strangling.
Yeah, scares me with dreams, visions. You know, you might brothers have dreamed about the MOTP, like getting a martyrism.
That's what he said.
I think it might have been, but that's what these people don't know, man. Most High gonna spirit on these beasts in that day. They're gonna be, a woman, a father and a mother and a child was mauled by a hippo. A creature that it's usually a lion or a bear or a tiger. This is a hippo, man. Mauled by a monkey. That one woman that she called 911, and she was mauled on the phone while 911 attacked by a damn monkey and shit that she had as a pet. The dog that bit the cop dog, the canine that bit his own owner's hand and shit, attacked his own. Most High is putting spirits on these, because it's a spirit in the beast that go down to the earth. It's definitely a spirit. Most High is the father of spirits, all spirits, beasts and all that, man and beast. He said he made terrestrial beings, celestial beings. There's a flesh of the fish. There's the flesh of the fowls. There's the flesh of beasts, man. Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form.
That made the world of matter without form. Most High can make something out of nothing. Man has to make something out of something. Most High makes something out of nothing, man. It said he spoke, and there it was. Hallelujah, doing his work, his bed, his son, his sons. After Yahawashi, go ahead.
It says, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions.
What do you do with the heathen? He sent lions to attack their ass.
Yep. And then they had to send a Levite to get them right, so the lions would stop pulling up on their ass. And then they still kept going on to this day. They ain't gonna never stay with the lions, man. So they come with that rod of iron.
What happened to the 42 children with the 2 sheep heads? They ripped their asses
Tore
apart.
their ass up.
That's what kind of spirits out here, man. Spirits of vengeance, man. You'll get that scripture, baby.
I got it right there.
Yeah. There's some evil, terrible minded people out there. Like you said, some Michael Myers, some Jason, some who was that other dude? Chainsaw Master. Sick ass people out there. Who was the other one?
Art the Clown. Terrified.
The It Clown.
Yeah.
Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger.
And really that it, you know, when you think about it, it's really talking about IT, which is intellectual technology, going more into you know, the terrifying stuff that they bred together with all the AI they got.
DNA gene splicing.
Me and Shadon was talking about it last night. Like, they got some shit, man.
Don't Worry, Darling and shit. Movies like that. They fuck with your mind. They got hypnotization. They got psychological methods. They got needles and shit. They got things that enter into your body and corrupt your. I mean, to try to corrupt your DNA. Especially that MOTB. You think it's a damn joke, man. Go ahead.
It says, or unknown wild beast.
Unknown wild beast, man. I don't know what the hell this beast about to do, but I know what it looks like. It's about to tear some shit up. Yep.
It says, or unknown wild beast, full of rage.
Full of rage, man. Full of rage. Hey. And especially the beast too. They got a defense mechanism. Not only that, but they got a spirit to protect themselves, so to speak. If you mess with a mother bear, she'll rip your ass apart, even more than she would just without her cubs, because she's protecting her cubs. Same thing with a woman lioness. Yep. Go ahead.
It says newly created.
Newly created creatures, man. Coming out of the sea, coming out of the land, coming out into the forest, into the deep, dark forest, upon public in public areas that it's usually not there.
Yeah.
You know, it said that the beasts should change their location, man, pretty much. Change their places.
And the salt water are going to the bitter, or to the fresh. That's why you had a lot of last recent years. You had a lot of dead fish everywhere. They had one time Australia was over a billion fish dead, man, just floating in the water. They had to use freight trucks to pull all that dead fish out of them, man.
Then they had the fish coming out of the waters.
Yeah, you know,
they called it some kind of suicide for the fish and shit like that. Even the fish don't want to be in that water. Right? You know, the birds gathering together and making, circulating the earth and shit, man. Upon certain areas and certain and public places where, outside the grocery stores.
The place where them sheep, they were just going in circles for like 2 weeks or something, 2 weeks or a month or something. They were just walking around in a circle and shit, man. Yeah, Esau got these animals bugged out, man. Yeah. Feed them all this shit.
And see, that's the thing. That's the animals coming back on Esau too, because the Esau be captivating them, doing experiments on them.
And that's the spirits, being roused up in them, to where they're showing you that something big is coming.
Yeah. Could you imagine you're a king and you got everything, and you in King Solomon's position and kings in the earth, Jacob, when he ruled the earth, you think we're gonna be putting metal, technical metal parts and wires on the fucking animal and shit? You damn devils, man. That's why everything it says all through him, all the foundations out of course, man. Foundations of the earth out of course, man.
And, even as children, they try to kind of promote that or something too, like digital monsters. Yeah. They would put mechanical shit on these fucking animals. Yeah. Shit, man. They've been doing that. Yeah.
Remember in school, they you dissect the frog and shit, the worm and all that shit. Yeah. But they be doing it on mice and monkeys and shit, and then they done it on Jake, the Philadelphia experiment and all that. They experimented with the small part, everything that they using as a deadly weapon today. They experimented on Jake, man. See how he would act. Let's see what this nigga do when we make him starve to death. They tried that on Daniel, man. That's how you know he was our people, man. Same shit. We going through the same shit, man. Same kind of methods of Esau. They doing like into the Romans. Look at some of the torturing methods that Rome had. It's the same thing as America and shit, man. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Poisoning and you know, getting you in a situation to where you look guilty, intimidation, taking you through the court system, you know, taking you into jail, having you set up by a so-called white man, some Emmett Till thing. You know, he was just trying to holler at well, that's what they say. He was trying to holler at a so-called white woman, and he whistled at her, and now they beat him to death like that. You know, faggot ass demon. Meanwhile, these are fuck boys, man. You know, somebody that likes sleeping with your beast. You know, you up there like, yeah, you know. Well, I'm in college and shit. Oh, he's a cool dude. Next thing you know, he done slept with your pit bull when you invite him over to dinner and shit. You know, kind of demons that we living under, devils that we living under. And they got the so-called the spirit that's in the so-called white man. Is the devil himself, Satan himself, operating through them. He's a physical counterpart of spiritual demon Satan. Satan means adversary to God. That's all they done has been an adversary to us in every form and fashion. Christianity, religion, education. We're supposed to be learning about our own self. We're learning about this so-called white man and shit. The same ones that beat us down, man. We're learning about his ass. George Washington and shit. What the fuck he do for our people, man? He had slaves. He had more slaves probably than any other president. Meanwhile, he's on your dollar bill and Jake is dying for that shit, man. Women are crawling on all fours stripping for that shit. I was shy to say, who's that? Who's that on your penny? But giving to Caesar what it sees, not your ass, man. Give him the taxes. Let him have these fucking rich ass houses and shit. You know, give it to him what it is. Let him have a fucking America. America gonna be destroyed, man. Let him have this shit, man. We don't want America. Fuck America. We trying to get back and good with the Most High so he can set us back in the land, his liking and what he set up for us, which he said he would give us Jerusalem. But he gonna clean them devils out of here before we go in there. Go ahead.
That's Ecclesiastes. That's on Sirach chapter 39, verse 28 and down. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Yep, Most High created for vengeance. That's man or beast. That's fowls of the air. You can get swallowed up by a damn whale, man. You can get bit by that dude that got stung by a stingray. That was in there.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah. You can get ate by some big boys. You can get struck by a snake.
He put Jonah in that fish he made in that 3 days, 3 nights.
Yeah. You could get caught up in situations of the beast, however the Most High does it. You could be scared to leave your house because a lion lurks. And then you say, well, shit, I can't go to work today. I can't get no money. And you ask Esau, is everything good? Let me see on the news what they saying if they caught the beast. Well, if that goes for 14 days and shit, you starving in here, what you gonna do? You gotta figure out a way, not 14 days or less than that. You gotta figure out a way, like, I gotta eat shit. Yeah, let me make a spear in this motherfucker. Out of the things I'm seeing, and then if the lion come get me, I'm gonna have to try to stand on the thing. You know, that's a lot of Jacob trouble's gonna be like that. Dire decisions, man. Like, damn. They had that fake ass AI shit with Idris Elvis called the Beast. We watched. Remember that little girl was kicking outside the window with that lion and shit?
Oh, yeah, man. She
would have got her little legs torn the fuck off.
You see how to kick that lion? The lion was like this a damn kid. Like, you ain't gonna kick no big ass lion in the head and it just be fucking like you was affected or something. You a child.
See how they make the movies seem like you heroic. That's why the women be acting like they can kill ass.
like
Cause they didn't watch She-Ra and shit. And,
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. And what's that other bitch? Xena and shit.
Woman King.
Yeah.
King. You got Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider. You got that one with Jessica Alba. I didn't even watch that shit. I just see it on Netflix. The cover of Netflix. I was like, I ain't watching that.
You can be a grown ass man and try to soccer kick a lion in the face, and you still gonna get your leg bit off, man. This a fucking lion, man.
This man got his ass whooped by two goofy ass women. Those Harley kind of women, stripper kind of women.
Yeah, that ain't happening, man.
He got his ass whooped by this.
You gotta do like the one wicked did, that old dude. They try to act like they was trying to help them. They drugged him. They passed out. They try to take his wallet and shit. You gotta do some drug their ass or something. You ain't gonna win on no group, boy. It's not no actual man.
You better pull some hair if you losing like that.
You got some females that's manly and got some hard strikers, but they still more likely ain't gonna whoop no man's ass, man.
If the man is in the street.
Yeah, you know.
There's some weak ass men.
You got some weak ass men, yeah. You probably take a couple of them, but they like some females anyway.
They got death tactics in martial arts where you could just do something like this and motherfucker gone, man. You don't even have to touch nobody and take them out, man.
You know, in UFC, you got some of them beastly ass women in there, but you ain't taking no man. It don't matter how strong you is. That's why that's a division.
Yeah, you know, man, like a woman hit a man in the private parts, he go down. There's some weak points in women. Shit, you hit them in the titty, they are, oh shit. Hit that neck like this, they be like, oh shit. You know? And the women, the thing about one thing different about a man and a woman don't got no endurance. Like a man can work like all day, a 12-hour shift unloading trucks. A woman will be like, damn, she can't, her muscles don't extend like that. The strength of her muscles don't extend like that. You know? That's why Clarissa Shields, she don't box with she don't train with women. She train with men so she can be stronger than the women that she fight. You know? And they said that you think you beat Floyd Mayweather. She said she wouldn't try because he's a man. I think Layla Ali said that too. See how Esau always Esau's doing this faggot ass shit. This demon ass shit. A woman shouldn't even want to. They shouldn't even be bodybuilding. I don't want no fucking bodybuilding ass woman and shit. I don't care if I'm a bodybuilder myself. I still want a soft ass female. Feminine ass, soft skin, melanin tone, cocoa butter female and shit. You know, cocoa butter. That butter is soft as hell. They supposed to be, you know, just mentioning some things. But go ahead.
Every spirits they are created for vengeance, which in that fury lay on sore throats.
Yeah, a lion weighs about 500 pounds. Female lion weighs 300 pounds. They put their weight on you, shit. A bear can claw through a fucking wooden door, man. They make you think that they're all fluffy and nice and shit, man. A teddy bear and shit.
Climbing trees.
Fucking they climb trees and shit.
Swim.
Yep. Swim and all that shit, man.
Tearing the flesh off and shit.
Yep. The lion will wait for your ass until you come out your house. Because he know you in it. You know what I'm saying? He'll just wait. And then you would think he's gone and shit. Be like, I got your ass. Because they got minds too.
That's how Esau live.
Yeah, Esau is right behind. You know they got the Discovery Channel because Esau didn't study that. He got time and shit. This motherfucker rich as hell. Jake ain't got time for this shit. Like that woman said, I ain't got no time for that.
He sit there and watch Jake and scope Jake out.
Yeah, scope him out. Michael scoped him out, so he knows how the ant do and how they co-league and colonize and all that, or whatever they colonies and all that.
Look for your ass.
And he act like he's the smartest man in the world and shit.
He's just patient. You know, that's all it is. Really what it comes down to is going to come down to patience. It's just who's the smartest thing. Because the wisdom of the world is foolishness with the Most High. So we know that it all comes down to your faith and your patience. Say your patience, says he your soul.
And that's why we wait. But while we wait, Most High is having to examine our own self.
So
Examine yourself, yeah.
So the spirits of vengeance will come on us.
Exactly. Examine yourself whether you in the faith. Because them demons ain't going to be messing with men of faith, men of strength that believe in Yahawah, Yahawashi. You know? Them devils might come physically, but that's the test. That's the physical test. Go ahead.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
They pour out their force, man. Hey, these eagles, they swooping down to get babies and shit. They tearing people's eyes out and shit. They had a movie, an old movie called The Birds, where it was attacked. Most High could send a plague of birds or anything, locusts to eat up your food. You could have a plague of lions and shit. Like 80 lions escaped from the zoo, and they in this city, and they be like, "Oh, that's terrifying." You know, but we don't know where they are. And motherfuckers be scared that they in their city. You know, that's how people's mind is. Even if it's all the way over there on the other side of the world, they be like, they could be here. Your mind say they could be here. You know, that's the Most High. It says, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, man, which is your mind." These women gonna be freaking out that well, men too, but you know, women are scared of spiders and things, creepy things. What did Most High say in the beginning? He made the creepy things. The Allah made the creepy things.
And that's what they trying to do. For the most part, they trying to get Jake's heart to be plagued, his mind to be plagued. Yeah. And the best way they do it is to keep you focused. That's why they talking about throwing this money out there.
And at the same time, making you feel.
Yeah, at the same time, making you feel. You know, you see what happened over there in Detroit recently with the it rained and then it froze over. Like it was like cars. It was all the way up to the windows. It was just straight ice on there, straight frozen, man.
Going back to
no power.
Going back to Hurricane Katrina, it just kept rising. The water kept rising. I know they was thinking that scripture about the Most High not flooding the earth no more. He said the earth though, not New Orleans.
Yeah, flood the whole city. You don't know about that. He'll flood the whole goddamn thing, and he'll make Esau do it. Esau work for him. He'll be like, flood this whole area. There's a lot of wickedness going on over here. Wash their ass out.
Put in the money. Esau to break the levels.
Y'all know how New Orleans is. It's got a lot of Haitians over there doing that voodoo, man. Wicked Israelites that are even down to this day. You know, they bear that iniquity, man. The scriptures that go into that. You know, that's why they dealing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they said that when you go to New Orleans, you go down certain streets like Bourbon Street and all that. They say it's a creep. You can feel the eeriness and shit. And then some people said, "Damn, they saw down the street. Said I don't even want to go down that street."
And that's why I heard that precept on it after that. Go ahead, man. And the thieves are right for him that made them.
Who made them?
Bahasham Yahawashi.
My ass point, they're going into the angels too, the death angels, because we go into what's that 2 Kings, where the angel destroyed that whole camp of Assyrians. Like he said, the important full force. How it go again?
Like they source.
Yeah, they source because they angel. He kept going to the point. Yeah, the Most High had to, like, hey, hold on, stop.
Yeah,
And he kept going. He kept that full force, and he poured out on those Assyrians. Okay, now because that made when he brought that out, that made me
you want to go get it?
Oh, we get it.
Right quick, scripture that with the spirit went to the swine. Y'all think Most High is a joke, like he don't exist, man. Like he don't send spirits out here,
Put it I am Legion. Because it's a demon. Them demons that was in that man went out on them.
Yeah.
Went into the pigs.
Went out,
That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about. You know, you heard this story.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, you heard this story. Take time.
Yeah.
You know?
You have women saying, or you know, a lot of women saying, "I threw my child over the bridge because I heard a voice." They're saying that you know they got a lot of these rappers. I think Jay-Z made a quote in his song, "The devil made me do it," or LL Cool J, one of them. The devil made me do it. The devil told him to do that. And they did it.
You know, a lot of these people, you know, they were originally made for that condemnation, for the evil spirits to enter into them, and for them to commit those type of atrocities. Because somebody got to commit them for this place to be destroyed.
Yeah, and to show prophecy, like you said, like to show that the Most High is real. Like, damn,
Well,
you know, he got fucked up
because
because
he got some crazy shit going on right now. Like we said, that one dude who drove 700 miles, he's gonna burn another dude's house down just for talking to a girl. He, you know, his little ex or whatever, and he probably didn't even get the box. Now his ass got a whole house burnt down. He probably ain't got no fire shooter. That ass ain't got no house. You know what I mean? And that's what, you know, the wickedness that you do, man. That stuff comes back. So that's why we in the state of repentance. We in the state of coming back to the Most High.
I've heard stories like, you know, you watch some of those Netflix and you hear those stories, those true stories based on true stories, and when they tell it, you see with the spirits that were building up how they explain the story and shit. Like you just seen it coming, like damn, but they didn't see it coming because they were just in the moment. They was in the emotional moment and shit. Yeah. And then catch themselves like, you know what, this ain't wise. Let me step away from this. It was like, yeah, I went the second time and then I wasn't gonna go and I fell asleep and then I saw the dude again at the store again. I was like, fuck, man. This dude keep looking at me. And then I was like, man, let me just go home. But I thought about it. And then what's the name called me and she said she invited me to a party and that dude was at the same fucking party and shit. And then he ended up getting shot by that same dude that he was trying to avoid. The angels set that shit up like a fucking movie and shit. Most High giving them that movie theater moments and shit. You know how Jake write a story? We all, you know, we created by that. We, you know, Jake can have a story. He write a story, or angels can write a little scene and shit. You have it play out. You know? Go ahead.
This is Mark chapter 5, verse 8 and down. For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
Let's go before that. He was
That's after that. Like the Legion. That's right after that scripture.
Yeah,
that's right. This is the next one. That's what it's our name. He said,
okay.
But that's the very first verse.
The very first verse is always at the top. That's
What is the scripture before that? How does it read?
Let's start. Start at 5. Start at 6.
This is Mark chapter 5, verse 6 and down. But when he saw Yahawashi far off, he ran and worshiped him.
Worship Yahawashi, not no damn Jesus. I'm talking about these demons that was in this man. Jesus is a demon. All right, for y'all don't know, Jesus is a demon. Along with the rest of those deities.
He's basically, you know, it's the image of Stratus Christos. You know, getting after the meat, the first spirit in that thing is going back, you know, to many ancient deities that these Egyptians worship. These Canaanites, the so-called Africans, that's the same stuff Esau worshiping today. That's why you see when they got the picture of him, and he got the long hair, and then he got the 2 fingers up. That's talking about Baphomet. That as above, so below. You know, duality type spirit, and that's how they got the Republicans and the Democrats. It's all going back to this by all worship. You know, that's why he got the 2 fingers up.
And cried with a loud voice and said, what have I do with thee, Yahawashi, thou son of the Most High Yahawah? I adjure thee by the Most High that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
Come out of the man. Go ahead.
And he asked him, "What is thy name?"
What is thy name? Go ahead.
And he answered, saying, "My name is Legion, for we are many."
Yeah, many. Go ahead.
And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country.
And that's kind of crazy because that legion word is within religion.
Yep.
You know?
Read means like repeat, like again, like. Yep. So there's many perverse spirits in this place, man. Yeah. And all of them are following Christianity. It's a spirit of people. It's one body, just like us.
It even reminds me that we might get it, most high will, reminds me that when the spirit is coming out of man, he finding 7 more spirits like unto himself.
Yeah.
Go back to that. Go ahead.
Now there was there not unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding.
Yeah, right by it was a herd of swine feeding.
And the devils besought him, saying, "Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them."
Like Elder Doc said, there's nothing wrong with the swine. Well, swine is made to do what the Most High makes them to do, which is to clean the earth. But he made them as the beast, like
Trash can.
Yeah. You know?
Disposal. Yeah, and you know, even in the kingdom, we still gonna have swine, but they ain't gonna look as fucked up as these. They gonna look better, man.
We ain't gonna be eating.
Everything's gonna look better, man. No, we
Most
still
High
ain't gonna eat them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Most High, ain't gonna clean them even in the heavens. They still gonna do what they do.
Yeah, that's why the law is being implemented. So we gonna, that nobody eats them. They're just gonna be nicer trash compactors in that time.
It ain't gonna be no fucked up trash like it is in this world.
Yeah,
we saw got a lot of fucked up shit around here.
Yeah, like the shit they gonna be eating. Them motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, this shit all was some real food.
Yeah, like the bottom feeders of the earth, they eating plastic and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Fucking cows eating damn Skittles and shit. I like grass.
You got wicked Israelites feeding the mutant bodies and shit. Like, they gonna be eating shit like that. Because we gonna have real food and stuff. So whatever we give to, it ain't gonna even be no slop that we give to them in the kingdom. Because everybody's gonna be, they're gonna be holy. Nobody ain't gonna get no food and not eat it all, and waste of it properly and stuff. And none of that stuff is gonna exist, man. Like, it's gonna be a perfect society. Perfect.
If you had a cleaner soil and cleaner grass, or the cow eats the grass, well, his species is it's cleaner than now.
Yeah.
They eat all kind of shit. So even when that situation with the dunk cakes, they were more better than than the slop that
we eat now. In Kings, they were selling that bird doodle for like $5, 5 pieces of silver. You know what I'm saying? Or we say, maybe a little bit more $5. You know what I'm saying? That was $5 at the time.
That family coming.
It's coming.
That family coming.
But I'll tell you this. Don't go talk on you don't do this, Jay. Wait on y'all about shit outside. Don't try that this time. This shit bad, man. It's bad.
Shirley. The fat sloppy bitches. Shirley. The worldly Shirley.
Yeah, man.
Them Lizzos and them they gonna be bugging out because they used to eating burgers and fries and cookies and cakes, and so they gonna panic.
Yep, because their body is used to eating all that food. So that's why you want to kind of have like a little bit on you, because if you skinny, your ass through. Well, it might be a little bit time.
Well, the Most High gonna prefer the elect, so we ain't talking about the elect. We talking about y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because what did it say? John Baptist can't eat locusts and honey. But are them women gonna be able to eat? They gonna be thinking about locusts. They think that locusts. Yeah, I don't want it. Like they gonna be that creepy and stuff, man.
Yeah, we're gonna turn shit some popcorn.
Yeah, Most High said, hey, the locusts and the grasshopper and all that, we can.
Yeah, we gotta eat that shit, but that's why they say you're gonna take care of the elect, but that don't mean that you ain't gonna suffer, and that could be a way you suffer. So that's why
Yeah, they said the scriptures say sword by getting killed by the sword is better than famine.
Yeah, and that's how I said. Don't be no just super gymnos, Jake. Don't just be super ass ripped. A lot of them men ain't gonna make it, man. A lot of them ain't gonna make it. You want to. It's not given to the swift, man. Or the strongest, man. It's about that faith, man. That's what we got to do.
Travel living gonna be slow, but it's fast when you But it's gonna get slowed in the motherfucker at that time.
That's how you don't want your body to just, eat yourself away. So you want to be a little smart too. Don't overdo that.
What did Esau do? He said, I'm gonna point to die. I'm faint. I'm point to die. What does birthright do to me? You sold it for one more meat. One piece of swine can have your fucking ass on the line with the Most High. It's just a piece of swine. That's how I destroyed super laser from the children.
That's how we know that cannibalism coming back too, though. You talking about me, Shirley, she used to eat Popeyes and Wendy's and all this.
It's already a famine in the way because the food ain't even real.
And a lot of these women be like, I want a baby and shit. You gonna be eating them damn babies that day. A lot of these women gonna be eating their babies, their pets.
Well, what did it say too? That they don't consider. We'll get back to the scripture that says it's gonna not be a famine of bread, but a famine of the word of God in the land.
That's gonna be the first famine. That's when you're gonna know the real one coming after that one. You know what I mean? You're gonna know the one where your ass ain't gonna have no food at all. Spiritually or physically.
And forthwith, Yahawashi gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine.
They entered into the swine. Go ahead.
And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea.
Yep.
There were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea.
Yep. And them demons, them spirits, they know that, Yahawah, Yahawashi is Lord, man. And he knows that later on, he's going to torment them with what? Putting these motherfuckers into slavery, man. Putting these damn Edomites into slavery. Putting these other nations into slavery, man. Because that is what this is. That perverse spirit. And it's trickled down all the way to the animals, because the animals don't get judged like us. But they have that mentality of them because they is the rulers.
This is spirit. It says the spirit of men. See, you borrowed your spirit, so you can't go outside your spirit. You are your spirit. Where the spirits can be put on you or seduce you. Come into your mind and shit.
You can have multiple spirits on you, like the Legion guy. You can have 50, 60 different spirits in your ass. And that's what a lot of these women got, these wicked men they get with, and the spirits that come off them go into them. That's why you got a lot of these manly ass women, man. Well, they got spirits on.
Think of it like this. Usually the virgins, when a man pops a virgin, that virgin is in love with that man right away. She's attached to that man. I'm talking about like she only wants him and nothing else. That's all she knows. So imagine that and another man, and then another man, and that she know all of them, and she's hooked up on all of them that way. Because that's why a lot of these women they just go back to their ex like it ain't nothing and shit. If they get a problem with their new man, their ex-man call, they let them hit like they still together.
Because those unclean spirits, they have to find somewhere to rest in. And we got the Qadash in us. So that's why they can't rest with us. They got to go with whoever the fuck's around us. You know what I'm saying?
That goes with no Tim and work against Jacob because they be doing witchcraft on our people.
And you can't, and an unclean spirit, it can't rest with the Qadash because the Lord's with that. He said he ain't going to dwell with an unclean spirit.
Yeah, it says wisdom cannot dwell in the corrupt soul.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't going to roommate with Satan. It's a malicious soul. Yeah. He ain't going to be roommates with Satan, man. He ain't going to be paying rent with this guy. He's going to be in his own abode.
Yeah, like if y'all watched Vampire in Brooklyn, he said John Witherspoon and shit. Eddie Murphy was playing this vampire, and then he was like all bothered by it at first, and then he kind of like had a liking to him, and he's like, he charged him rent. He's like, well, they just, you can stay there. Why these niggas be like accepting these things?
I guess you might as well move in. There's a bathroom. Make sure you wash dishes in the morning. Since you want to be friends so much, help out a little bit, man.
Like what they say often, these celebrities and shit, I made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Made a deal with the devil?
Yeah, you walk in there, these motherfuckers that playing video games and shit together. Jake don't know who the fuck is.
Who had a song about Murder Was the Case? You can live eternally forever. He made a deal with his ass. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. All right, yeah, I was gonna pull up this one he wanted earlier. This is Luke chapter 11, verse 24. And it reads, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man,
When it's gone out of him, man, go ahead.
he walketh through dry places,
Trying to go where it's gonna say, go ahead.
seeking rest and finding none.
Finding none. Because them demons be resting in people, man. Like, this is a nice place.
Yep.
You know, and they have fun and shit in the bodies and shit, motherfucker boogieing and shit. Go ahead. It's on the demonstration.
Yep. He saith, I will return unto my house whence I came out.
When I came out. That's why you got demons coming back around at your ass trying to bother you again. Like, let me back in, man.
Yep.
Or you'll have, and even in a even physical demonstration, you'll have a cousin or something like, man, you know what I'm saying? We used to smoke and shit. You want to smoke?
Oh, man.
You're like, I don't smoke no more, man.
Yep. Certain people in your past.
Get high, they come back around and shit.
Yep.
That spirit was enabling them.
Yep. Javon doesn't even see it. We be at Walmart or something, somebody I know. Hey, man. Hey, what's up, bro? What you got going? And they might not even be trying to say nothing, but they really want you to see it, man. And that's like as Jaquan was saying, man. A lot of these perverse spirits, the Lord assigned some of those just to test your ass. To see if you gonna stand around.
Yeah. Because you be like, damn, he in Alaska, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I know how you think, because you kind of reminisce sometimes. And then he didn't move like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the city and shit.
And how the spirits work, they like the wind, man. So the same spirit that you could have been dealing with in another area, like Jaquan said, let's say you move, you go to another area, the Lord send that spirit out of there, and he be, I need to go back around where I was at, and he put his spirit in somebody else when you got over here. And you still dealing with the same spirit. The spirit don't matter against flesh and blood.
We talked about that.
Yep.
Jake, they'll try to get off drugs. Okay, they do get off drugs, they stop drinking, and they'll move to a whole new city.
Yep.
But then they kind of still struggling with their bills now, so they kind of move in the same kind of environment and shit. And even though those are not the same exact people, that's the same kind of people in those environments.
Yeah, and then he meets some dude, and the Lord will put that same spirit in that guy around you. You see how you gonna react, man.
And they get on drugs again.
And they get on drugs again and be damn. You be like, damn, why the same shit happening? Because you're dealing with the same enemies, man. They follow us around. And they still hovering around us. Just like he said, a lion wait till you come out. So that's why you don't want the spirit to come out of you. That's why you don't want the Qadash to come out of you. Because as soon as you do, they're going to pull up, man. And they're going to grab you.
Even that dopamine, you know?
Yep.
You don't even have to be thinking about a woman and shit. It just pop up in your head and shit. Like, you know?
Yep.
Like, this is about shit out of nowhere.
Yep.
You know? And then you might see a female a couple of days and shit at the store and shit, just wandering around and shit.
And you know that, and that's what has messed up. Jake feeling messed up about. It's like it's not a sin to lust after your wife or to lust after a woman that don't, you know what I'm saying, really got a husband and stuff really like that. Yeah. That's nothing wrong with that. We men, but they made it seem like, you know, you got these women out here, your whole ass titties out, and then dude be like, you know, he be like, damn, that woman beautiful, right? Or something or whatever. And then she be like, oh, you pervert. You talking about your ass is out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Jake got to move more smarter than we used to. We can't just look at women no more off their appearance. That's why the Lord said, don't look at a woman for her beauty. And it's ultimately talk about American Babylon the Great. Because this place has so much abundance, it looks beautiful. It's like I can go here, I can make a family here.
That's what we talk about, because spiritual things, man. Spiritual demons. Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
Yep. And that includes that one whole spirit. Yep. One whole spirit. The whole America is one spirit, man. And the Lord is going to block that
spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt.
The whole thing, man. And it's the people that is on it is what makes it.
You be like, well, you be like, shit, bro. I ain't seen none. As long as they don't bother me. Yep. But then you'll have a paper to sign a deal. Sodomites to have rights and shit. Yep. And then you go, your son is up there getting taught about drag queen, and you busting the door, like, what the fuck is going on? And then they arrest your ass like you the predator. Yeah. So that's what's
and they can do anything to you. They can say you had some booty oil. You ain't even had none. Now what then what? Everybody gonna hate you still anyway.
Well, they make
And
it,
you gonna need Bahasham outside. That's what gonna be trying to do to us,
have
man.
you on AI, man.
And shit.
Have you on AI and shit.
Verse 25, and when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished.
Swept and garnished, go ahead.
Verse 26, then goeth he and talketh to him, and taketh to him 7 other spirits more wicked.
Of spirits more wicked than he. Go ahead.
Yep. More wicked than himself.
Than himself.
So it could be 20 demons, it could be 1, it could be 150.
And it often shows a physical example of that, because your homeboy, you don't want to hang out, and then next thing you know, he be hanging out with like a group of people and shit. And then look at you when you pass by, like, that's that nigga that's my cousin. He fuck, shit, man. You don't want to hang out no more. So he got his surrounding and shit. He feel good and shit. They encourage each other and shit. Why to do evil and shit. Jake really don't do too much, man, but he do a lot of shit. When he starts to thinking, and he goes out there to do shit, he fucks up shit because he ain't thinking according to these scriptures.
Go ahead. And they enter in and dwell there.
Enter in and dwell there, man. They done moved in and shit. On your ass. Now you thinking like your thoughts are getting, it's all corrupt now. Continually wicked now because you got this demon in you now. And you keep feeding the demon. Remember we was talking about, you got a spiritual body and you got a physical body. You getting fed spiritual things, you better be careful what spiritual things you intake, man.
Yep.
Because there's spiritual wickedness out here.
And that's what they do with the music. That's why you got a lot of our people acting like these wicked women that they portray, and those are spirits. Those are spirits that they worshiping, that they've been worshiping for centuries, man. That's why they got so much better at it.
Got it perfected.
They've got it perfected.
Technology.
And that's why the Most High tell us to stay away from familiar spirits, man.
Yep.
Like this spirit.
Yeah,
This spirit is from the past. This spirit.
Yep.
That's why we call them psychics and shit. They be like, and then the people conjure up they past loved ones or something.
Yep.
What did he used to do? They said, what was his name? Then they try to fill out and shit.
Yeah.
Some of that shit is real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And
A lot of be pushing, but that's spiritual witches and shit, and that shit is real. The evil angel, that shit is real, man.
Yeah, it just and they be trying to use the same elements that were made for good for evil. You got a lot of them wicked people. They be doing all that, trying to say they doing it for healing. What the hell have you healed? They ain't nothing here healthy, man. You can't be saying you healing everybody. Y'all ass just sick as hell. Selling damn chicken with a shit to chicken and shit. Jake so fucked up, we ain't got shit else. Like, hell, let me get 2 of them hoes. Fuck it, man. Shit. God damn.
What they say about Egypt, if it's going to be healed. They all for it because they try to do it with witchcraft and all that. They try to magically heal this place.
Yeah. That's what they trying to do right now, because that's how Esau is. They know they went too far too. When Jake fuck up too much, I better slow down. Right? Jake get smart, stop fucking up as much. Whatever he pushes it to the limit. That's how Esau's doing right now. They all talking about healing and make America great again, and restore the health. And it's too late for all that shit. It's too late for all that shit.
It's sort of an old thing, but remember, crap. That was witchcraft, and our people being witches and giving it to our people, and spirits was on our people and shit.
Because they knew they
strong ass niggas and shit turn into like damn lustful demons and shit.
Doing all be frail spiritually and become physically later because their health is bad through that stuff. And that's how you know Esau Edom got some shit. Because he knows the Lord gave him enough wisdom to understand all the elements that the Lord created to create mass on the earth. So they know how to take that stuff and bring what? Sorcery. It says no more. A healthy, good state of health. Like they think this Project Blue Beat, they talking about, that's just talking about a projection, bro. We talking about real, some of that shit gonna look like flying, the so-called UFOs, the chariots. Some of that shit gonna look like chariots.
They got the BF bomber.
Just like we was talking about how Moses made the frogs come out, and then the sorcerers made the frogs come out. We gonna mess around, make chariots come out. Then they gonna have they damn chariots. They motherfuckers gonna be floating and shit and trying to do all the same shit the chariots do, they're gonna get their ass zapped, man.
A lot of stuff that's going on with the AI, people can't tell if it's real or not.
It ain't gonna look like no little weak ass battle, man. Esau gonna come with some shit.
We told you those shows, the movies was real life, Truman Show. Like he was living in the fucking movie.
Yup. And why? And you know, like when it comes down to it, it's like why do you think the only way they're gonna be stopped is through Yahawashi and Rawchaa? That's how powerful these motherfuckers is gonna be. This is a formidable opponent. Like so opponent, he has to send an invincible army to destroy their ass. Like that's how dangerous this is gonna be.
A good example is this left-hand side of the Most High.
Yep. So that's how you know it's powerful. You know it's powerful because he made it. Lord don't be making no half-ass, weak-ass shit, man. He made a real opponent. We've been battling his ass for thousands of years. This is his last shot, man. He's going to show you that he is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The devil,
sword.
The sword. You're going to see that is what he was made to be.
You gotta think about that head. That's how to hammer the whole earth. Like he been taking over countries.
Yep.
He got to prove that Esau ain't playing.
But it's going to be so terrifying that what the Lord's going to send after him, they're going to be like, that's the man who we thought was scary as fuck.
What do you say?
You're going to find out that men, 144,000 like men, is scarier than that, man.
What do you say about she shall be for her witchcraft? You know, talking about Americans.
Yep, and they're hoarding these sorceries. It's in Nahum. And the last state of that man is worse than the first.
He's gonna get worse, man. He's gonna be worse off.
And that's scary too for us too. That's why we always try to stay diligent. Because I was listening to Elder Reality the other day, and he was going into that. He was like, you know, they've seen some brothers come into camp and get put in and established. You know what I'm saying? Get everything going, and then they end up worse than they was because they wasn't rooted. And that's what we saying. Like your spirit has to be rooted in this. Because them demons, once you start coming around the camp and you start growing as a brother, that's when they're going to come back and trying to get in the house, man. That's when they're going to try to get back in at that moment.
That goes along with too. The Most High name is a strong tower. He that runs through it is safe. Yep. You got to escape them demons. Yep. It even says about them women that the righteous man shall escape from them.
But it's just you know, it's in Florida, you know, because it said resist the devil, he'll flee from you. So once you show that you can hold down that situation, maybe it might even be for a little bit that you got to deal with something. But that is what's going to yield that peaceable fruit for you to obtain faith. Faith is something that has to be worked for. You know, after it's given to you, it has to be worked for. You have to show the Lord that you want more faith, which is through all the things that we accumulate and being Israelites. You know what we go through on a normal basis.
Yeah, you got like I think Elder Ariella was saying this too. You gotta take the L's.
Yeah.
But you gotta win sometime to know that you can win.
Yeah, you can't lose every time.
You gotta build your confidence up. With the win, it's like, oh, okay, I won one. I can win another.
Yeah, I won this. You know?
So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta in the game, you gotta score some points. If you be on a basketball team for 10 years, well, they ain't gonna have you for 10 years, and you never score and shit. They ain't never put you on the court, and when they did, you never score. You gonna be like, what the fuck am I playing basketball for?
That's the point of it being the game, a match. Somebody gotta, you gotta score points back and shit.
I gotta make something shit.
Referee,
I gotta figure out another sport.
Yeah, if I ain't got no points, I got some assists. So my brother scored, if I ain't scored,
and you know, like the scripture said, Proverbs, a gift maketh room.
Yeah.
Man have a gift make it rough to paraphrase it. You know, so you gotta come in. You gotta like you as a Quan said. Going back to Elder Ariella out of the Dallas camp. You know, he said this ain't no GMS camp, ain't no
shelter home.
He said
shelter. What you say? Shelter home. Yeah,
group home. Yeah. You know, you gotta bring something to the table. You know, it don't have to be that much. You know, but you know, it ain't got to be always physical. You know, the carnally speaking. You know, material things.
You know, you see a brother really doing his best, and he's trying his hardest, and he's sincere. You ain't gonna really be stuck in a situation like that forever. You're gonna get out of it. It might take a year or two sometimes, you know, but you're gonna see the progress of that brother. And while that's happening, you're supposed to help that kind of brother. But you know, it's like he said some brothers you can tell they ain't really trying. That's what he's saying. Like, we ain't here for people who are not fully invested. If you're fully invested, there ain't no way y'all about to sit down outside and go lift your feet. You don't push on your feet.
You'll get help. Other than help, if you could, like I said, if you could go to help, you will get help.
Yeah, just don't take it for granted.
If somebody, if your parents, like, every now and then they shoot you like for $200, you always pay them back. They're gonna give you like $400. You pay them back, they'll give you $500. He's good for it. I'll give him $1,000. You pay that back, you good. It's just like almost like that cash app and shit. You pay that shit on time now. Now you can borrow $100.
Yeah, that's how it'd be like. Yeah, that'd be like, oh, you paid that shit with me $500 that time. That's how it is. You know what I mean? So it's all just about
the help is there. The foundation is there. That's why the Quran said that. The elder said that because if you treat it like a group home and you lean on it like that, and for only support and not being able to not really contribute and be a part of the vessel and be a part of the work and ministry, then you're gonna be like you're not good for what to be able to be helped when you in need of it.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a hand up, not a handout. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he's really going into. You know what I'm saying? Because it even said in Sirach in Ecclesiasticus, it said that a person. It's in the 31st chapter. It said if a person, whoever lends money from a man, which all of us have gotten lent stuff before, but it says that someone who does that, basically gathers rocks with his own grave. So you don't want to do too much of that, But there's times where you do be that, but know that you got to do it if you working, man. If you working, and you good for it, okay. But don't do it to where it's like you overdo it. It's a limit to it, just like everything else.
Because it can be a burden amongst that man growth though. You always help him every time. It's like you're not letting him to grow up. Yeah. To learn and grow and realize like, bro, you need to stand on your own feet.
That's what the woman did in the movie Rawchaa. She saw her son was blind. She let her son find a way around the room. You know what I'm saying? So he can get familiar with,
Her not being there.
Yeah, because what they say, when you don't have your eyes, you see what your ears. So Most High increase your other senses, or other parts of your, what he say? What it says, he'll make the weak parts more comely.
That's why usually
Go ahead.
I was just saying that's why you see most of the brothers that do get help, they've been watched for a second and we've seen them struggling and shit. That's how I was when I came in the truth. They ain't just come start helping me out and shit. Like I had to go through. I didn't really ask for help. I was just going through my shit. And then they was like, oh no, you going too hard. You need to report to the camp. That's how it's gonna be for the most time. When you get that help, you've already been examined. They looking at you. They seeing that you're working on your shit.
And the angels are like, what did it say? The angels are like, we don't get a scripture, but the angels said they decided to look into these things. And then if you fail, like, because we supposed to be a representation of the sons of the Most High and His power. Like, no, my father get me out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get out of it, the 2/3 will be like, damn, he actually got out of it. Like the Most High is really looking out for him.
That's how the Lord is, and even Elder Maka'ala was saying, to motivate each other as well. Yeah. Jake is usually always tearing each other down. We gotta motivate each other as well, to keep up. That's what we got going on. You don't want Jake always don't cut alone out here. This is to bring unity, even though we all standing on our own feet. This is still a unity, man. We ain't just we not out here on our own. We do got a brotherhood. We do got believers. We ain't just out here.
And faith, like you said, we got back to faith, hope, and all that. Get that scripture. The spirit is ready. Flesh is weak, but the spirit is ready. Another one says,
I had a one talking about basically like being like my strength is made perfect my weakness. So you said you want me to read scripture. That's a couple of different ones. Yeah, so I got to take Matthew. This is Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that ye enter.
Hey, we always say that. Watch and pray. Also because heavy on prayer, man, and it works. It works, man. But what did it say? Pray not for a sinner. These people be praying to Jesus and shit. And you say, well, yeah, they praise God answer, but Most High said, deceive and deceiver is here. Deceived and deceiver is here. He deceived her. That they believe a lie. What did he say? That they will believe a lie. So, they think it's the Most High. He don't want them, man. They ain't doing shit for the Most High. They ain't on the highways, byways. They ain't doing shit for the Most High. So he allowed them to believe that was really Jesus. I mean, that was really what Jesus really worked.
I see.
Jesus ain't work for nobody.
And he'll make it to where some shit will happen where they think it's working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
Yeah, rewarded the fool and the transgressor.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That ye enter not into temptation.
That you enter not temptation, man.
This spirit,
What did it say? When you serve it, come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself, thy soul for temptation, man. The devil trying to take your soul. Even the Rockefeller said he's trying to put a soul into a fucking robot. He's trying to control a man's soul, man.
He's trying to transfer consciousness.
Yeah.
Which is, ultimately to escape judgment.
And they got a thing called sell your soul. But with Jake, if you're a Jake, you're gonna come back in the kingdom back. What did it say, Israel, you have sold yourself or not, man?
They really believe Esau can transfer their soul. They really believe in Esau. So that's why they're really doubling down in that system.
They fucking a digital box for real. It's crazy, man. That digital shit going crazy, man. That's why they pumping that stuff out, man.
the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
The spirit is willing, man. It's ready, man. Especially when you feel good with this word. You like, you get up in the morning like, let's go, man. But the flesh be like, put off another day. We don't need to really go out. It's too cold. It's too hot. It's too this. The flesh is weak as hell, man. Bothered by everything. I gotta walk. Yeah, man. Boy, that box, boy, it'll run and jump fences and shit, dodge cars and shit. Like, yeah, I made it, baby. Traffic was heavy. It was a snowstorm, but I'm here, baby.
Yeah, open the window.
Yeah, not baby.
Like trespassing and everything.
Put on that fucking music and shit. That wine and dine music, got the wine right there. Baby, I'm here. I almost died.
I almost died.
But she gonna be like this. Yeah, this stupid ass nigga. Come on in here, stupid ass nigga.
He was the only one who's gonna do it at 2 in the morning. Get in here.
Yeah. You might as well put on your Sam shoes and shit. I think it's a and shit.
Jake, he be the happiest smilers on his face. Crawl up through the window and shit.
What about that work for the Most High, though? What about that passion for the Most High?
Yeah.
The word, like the Sophia. That's the breath of the Most High. That's the Most High. Man, Most High is tight. He made us spiritual, philosophical woman that you can only touch with your mind and taste with your mind and all that.
That's how the Lord. That's why the Lord is always focused on what we're doing, because we're the only thing for His cause. So that's why He's invested in the brotherhood, man. He's invested in us. This is what He wanted. He wanted this to be successful. So you just put your all in this. There's really no such thing as failure. This is the only thing that exists.
We are winning. We are winning. And it looks like we're losing. We take L's, but we are winning overall when we connect to the Most High. Through the wars, the enemy was scared. They be like, they would take power. They ain't gonna lose. But when did it say that the wicked was saying that God has departed from the paraphrase. Now we can take them down.
They're talking about glorying in your infirmities. That's taking them losses, man. And that shouldn't be hard for Jay. You see over there in the music industry, they always talk about when they start off in their careers and stuff. They be always talking about they took L's, took losses, got out the mud, and started from the bottom. Now we're here with Drake and all these motherfuckers talking about all the struggles, sleeping in the car and stuff. If they taking L's for this weak ass kingdom that they ain't gonna even get no profit in the end of it, what makes you think you ain't gonna take losses over here?
Hey, Mike Tyson said his first couple of fights or something like that when he was young, he lost. He was like, I made sure I wasn't going to lose no more. It was like, that's what pumped him up to get it. Now he was like knocking people out 3 seconds.
And that first loss is you know, when you come into the truth, realization. When you come into the truth, and you know, you like, damn, I didn't know I was going off and all that. That's why it said in the New Testament, I can't remember exactly what scripture is, but when you look it up in the NLT, it said the scriptures are really just meant to show you how simple you are. We ain't getting out of here off of being great people. We're getting out of here because Yahawashi gave us faith that he's going to cleanse our sins. So we're not still supposed to come to this thing proud and stuff like we just, you know, the shit. It's basically, read the scriptures, that's your first L. You look at it like, damn, I really ain't shit.
What's the scripture say? A just man follows time.
Yeah, so you have to take those L's to be considered righteous. You don't take the L's, you're not considered righteous, because that's literally a scripture that says about righteousness.
That's the thing about it, is like when we mentioned Bruce Lee, he do all those things. He built his muscles up and get used to, you know, getting used to where he become almost immune to in his fight.
Yeah, because when you hit stuff and stuff, basically your cells break. They break down. And they have to build back up.
So when they build back up, they come stronger.
So
you build up a resistance.
You gotta like, you know, that's how it is with the truth. If you're not getting struck, then you know what makes you a soldier. Stronger soldiers are the ones who done got attacked the most. And persevere through it.
Yeah. And then sometimes, if I could say this right quick, you let's say you lift weights and you could just get stuck because how much you lift is that, but you got to go harder to, if you want to be having more muscle or whatever, or more body, so you could get stuck and be cool with that. But that's like I said, if you want to weigh more, you eat more.
A lot of it's
you gotta have balance. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just saying, a lot of it is getting also, like you mentioned, it made me think of like it gets stuck too because of this food isn't healthy, man. Yeah. The plants and stuff, we just had them talking about they put all on all these vegetables. They called this part of America called what was it?
It's about that.
It was talking about
lithium plant. They got.
Yeah, it was like talking about the veggie side of America.
Farms,
they all these farms
spread those chemicals.
They spread all these chemicals on that shit. And it's fucked up. He said it take years. They got to regrow the soil and everything, man. You think they're gonna just get rid of that food? Nah. So that's why you want to be careful lifting and stuff too, because you're gonna tear something, man. Because we ain't as strong as we used to be. That's why I said.
That's why I say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of
times. Yeah,
you got to know what to eat. You got to know when to eat. You got to meditate and kind of cool off and give your body some rest, your mind some rest, and get back in it and balance it out. Go ahead. We'll get that close out. Go ahead.
But no, it's like going back to use the part, you know, opposite part. You know, like you said, in order to get stronger, you basically you got to get struck.
Yeah.
You know, and like I was you know, like I said, I was getting into the Bruce Lee's quotes.
Yeah.
And one of those it was somebody said, he said one of those quotes, he said in order to be the best, you gotta be able to handle the worst.
Yeah. And he said
handle the worst.
And he said we're like water.
Yeah.
And it said that water fits whatever position it's in. If you put it in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put it in a vase, it becomes a vase. So he said, we like water. We have to be able to adjust. As you know, these afflictions. It said the bread of adversity, the waters of affliction.
Yeah,
as that affliction comes, you have to shake that affliction to be able to pass it.
Or don't push through a temptation you can't help it.
Can't help it.
Opposites away.
It says rejoice without come to a lower state.
Yep.
You know, because and another point too before you close out. If we wasn't in a lower state, we'd be fucked up like these celebrities, man. Yep. We glad the Most High kept us from that shit. Yes. I'm glad I'm a little bit off the edge poor and shit.
Yep, because
these rich motherfuckers would say a rich man will hardly enter the kingdom of heaven. Yep. It's easier to come through a needle, eye of a needle.
Because they have faith in their own strength. Yep. And it said in 1 Samuel, no man's strength shall prevail, man. Yep. So we can't make it on our own strength. We have to have the strength of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Richest prophet of the day around. And then it said, once you get that strength from Yahawah, Shemawashai says, do all you can to stand. So that is the mixture that you're going to have as an Israelite to survive Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, like
His power plus everything you got, man. Plus everything you got in your spirit, in your soul, in your mind, in your body. And then the rest of the Yahawashi is going to cover. But he ain't going to give you that. He going to give you that other side if you don't come 100, man. 144.
The Most High know before we do.
Yeah.
Everybody act like they know the more than the Most High, and they above the Most High, and before the Most High. He said the gold is kinking. He said, set your things on in the heavens and not on earth. He said, set your treasure in them. So he know that those things that are unseen are more valuable than things that are seen, man. You know that. It's man that stooped down and not in his own folly, man. The Most High be trying to tell them through prophets, and they be thinking they know the greater. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's money. It's shit. It's working for me. But watch when they get rid of this shit, man. They already got rid of the penny, right? Jay be like, I don't care about no penny. Watch how it affects shit, man.
Because they do the penny, they start off small, then they get the rest of the coins, the nickel, the dime, the dollar.
Yep.
Then what?
But you remember that scripture? Give it to season when it's season. On the scripture of the penny, them niggas gonna be like, where the penny? I need that money. Where is it?
Yeah, you know, and that's why the Lord's got us going through that kind of stuff. Because he said, you know, be perfectly entire, one and none. So by the time you know went through so many L's and wins, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired of playing this game. You can have that shit. Yeah? I want to play a different game.
Yeah.
You can get the fuck out of here.
Keep that shit. Keep all that.
Yeah, all that. Keep all that shit. $2 pack of Rolos. Keep all that shit. Be out of here. You know?
Hey, that, man. You know, we can head out. You know, we're gonna do a class and stuff. Hopefully, it was edifying, man. You know, it allowed us to come out again, highways and byways, man. It's a nice day, man. Like, I just turned it around, man. It was cold as hell this morning.
Yeah, it sure was. 2 days ago, I'm riding home from work. It's 1 degree outside. 1 degree. That's Esau eating shit. Singular, 1 degree. 1 degree. Okay? I felt like I had 3 toes when I got to the house. Cold as hell, man. But going through that stuff makes Jake strong, man.
Make you realize you
That's why we like going through that kind of shit, man. And you know, you don't want to be that guy that's like, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and be like super brave. You know, balance it out and don't just overdo yourself. You know, that's all.
Yeah, come on, get up, soldier. You doing this in the mud, climbing up ropes and shit.
Because you got certain demons that are more hard to handle than others, man. And brothers that's been, you know, striving for longer, the Lord's got more demons on them coming around them trying to get them. Because it's just like, that ancient spirit is valuable, man. And it's just like out here, if you got something that's rare and it's hard to find, you got a higher demand of shit. And the elders apostles are not easy men to find, man. Starting with Apostle Hart, they're not easy men to just come across. So, you know, you got a lot of spirits around them trying to get them, man. That's why we be in camp. That's why you see them always with brothers and shit. At least a brother or two, you know?
And learn brother spirit, man.
Yeah.
That's how you grow too. Learn your own spirit. Like, ask the Most High how to best serve them and how to best serve the brotherhood, best serve, make a contribution and alms and all that. And the Passover coming up. Just pray that, like, Most High keep you.
Because angel means, angel means, Malak, messenger. We want to be those messengers. When we, us young brothers, people, you coming into the truth, we want to be messengers to minister unto the prophets, man. Strong down to the prophets. We want to come and be those people that comforted them who are waiting on us, man. They didn't have to wait on us, man. But the Lord made them do that.
The Most High,
that's a blessing.
He lighten up the burden.
Yeah.
He said his burden is light, his yoke is easy. We into a lot of brothers wouldn't have been able to initiate the foundation of this ministry.
How about yourself?
Yeah, it had to be specific men, bro. And that's why you see a lot of those demons. Because we were talking about it yesterday. Me and Shadal was going into that a little bit about a lot of these spirits. They know who we are in the reincarnation. Right? A lot of them do. You know, they flesh don't understand, but a lot of them know.
Especially they know the apostles.
why I said great fear fell upon them. It ain't the person who's looking at you, it's the spirit in them. Because the spirit knows what it's doing. You know, the flesh is now, it's weak.
So
It doesn't know.
I remember the mockery, Slucky. I remember the mockery on the video where they said, "Oh, y'all been out here when the apostles is out there after 10 years on YouTube. They had been out there before that, but he's like, y'all been out here 10 years and ain't nothing really happening. That's when it did happen. That's when the fruit picked up, and now look, it's all across the world. So that mockery came up on them, man.
And that mocker, he just made himself look like a dumbass. His ass just made it seem like your ass been watching. You been staying out here for 10 years,
watching me,
just watching us, waiting, and then you gonna come trying to be a mocker like, yeah, I've been sitting over here terrified as fuck y'all out here for 10 years watching y'all. Still ain't that happen. They still watching though. They watching like a motherfucker. They first motherfuckers.
Second Ezra said the truth shall go so long without fruit.
To the moment of peaceable fruit.
But that's how it is when you start a garden. All the seeds is in the ground and don't show no plants or nothing, but they watered it. And the plants is in there, man.
The nigga come along like, it ain't nothing here. Like, because he don't have no knowledge of how long it's supposed to take.
Patience too.
Yeah, and patience. And impatient.
Yeah, because way before, any of us came on the scene this last time, it was already watered because the Lord has scattered us across the four corners of the earth to be nurtured up into this truth.
Yeah,
it already was late.
James said that he told us that. He said, what's that, James, the 5th chapter? He talked about the husband, being patient for the fruit, until the first and latter rain. So it's a thing that's happening now, though.
Most High, he don't make it too difficult, especially in the spirit, because if you see the things that he made, you'll see how he operates. Like you said, you plant something, you're gonna have to wait for it to grow.
And you're gonna have to nurture it.
You're a child, a baby, you're gonna have to crawl before you walk. You're gonna have to walk before you run. Next thing you know, you in the Olympics and shit, running past all these motherfuckers.
Running and jumping.
We going from running to flying.
Lord willing, we going from running to flying on your ass to beaming your ass with some Goku shit.
So hey, with that, hope it was edifying, man. Till next time, Most High will give all praise once again to Yahawah,
Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash.
Rawchaa, Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, and great millstone. My salutations to the brothers, teach the word for the hope for election. We the elect, Most High will. So the time for elect, say to the Christ spirits, return it back to the Most High. Sincerely, blessings.